On this episode of Lapeef Let's Talk.
I don't.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not coaching.
Right.
That wasn't coaching at all.
It wasn't coaching.
It was an argument.
It was shaming.
The woman that was younger, was less willing to listen to the men and the women on the panel, regardless of how it is that you want to frame it. They were less willing to be submissive to whatever context you want to frame it. And then the older women was more willing to be that way. Am I off or no?
Yeah,
You're off. When you're in a particular environment, things are different. I feel like if she was sitting down and there was some actual coaching going on, it would have been a totally different environment than when you come and you feel like you're being ambushed and attacked. It's just different.
You know what?
You can't say how you don't get to say how she felt.
So hold on, Anton, let's just do this.
I see Lori Harveys of the world doing what they want. And the Jennifer Lopez is trying to figure out how to get married.
She had a pink outfit on and a wig.
Yes, and we were
the one that was one off.
I'm trying to.
Hold
on.
Let me.
I don't. If y'all remember, I don't.
I don't think it's. Oh no, you know what? Go ahead, Miss Courtney. You got it.
Thank you. I just responded to Kayla. I don't think it's a contradiction because even in that conversation, Quest was like, "Why are some of the women getting it older?" It's an unfortunate thing that regardless if you're 20, 30, or 40, women now are all acting the exact same age.
So Courtney, let me ask you a question.
Damn, nigga. Well, let me go for next. You know what I'm
saying? I didn't know you was trying to go next. Go ahead, big dog.
Today, you like you smoking a fat blunt today. Look, that's good. I'm gonna switch when I get off this live stream. This is the thing though. Is when you look at it, maybe because I'm trying to make sense of this conversation.
Okay, I wasn't finished.
All right. So when you're dealing with it, is that as your options decrease, your standards will change.
Hey, she said she didn't finish, Logic.
Oh, she didn't.
No, she said she didn't finish. So
I didn't even hear. I was going to Anton. All right, go ahead, Courtney.
Miss Courtney, go ahead and finish.
So I was saying the 20-year-olds and the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds in our community kind of have the same mentality because we are still being taught the exact same thing and being conditioned. So the 40-year-olds are teaching the 20-year-olds the problems that we can perpetuate.
Yep.
So there are some women that are learning, but the ones that are learning is because we're seeing that what we were doing in our 20s and 30s wasn't working. It's unfortunate that there's not enough. There's not enough women that are older to teach or condition younger women to do the exact same thing. So I don't think it's a contradiction. That woman that spoke last week was different. You don't hear women speaking like that in our community. So when you do, it's again unfortunate, but you're like, wow, she gets it. Now, how come she didn't get it in her 20s? So men are upset about it.
But so Courtney, that's how you speak.
That's why I can understand her. But then again, as you see how I speak, but then how am I treated? Even last week when I popped up, did you see the
question? The question is, the question that I was asking was, do women become more cooperative and submissive as they get older? Because somebody else on the panel said that women are more like that when they're younger.
Right. And to be honest with you, I don't think so. I don't see women getting more cooperative when they are older. I see older women still trying to be 20. Mm-hmm. I see older women still dressing like tramps. I see older women trying to get these men to look at them in a sexual way instead of holding themselves to a higher standard because they're older. I do not see that.
Yeah, but is it because they can't get the men that they can?
That I don't see that around me. The grown women around me act like grown women.
Does that mean
they can't? Good, but I'm talking in general.
Courtney, do you think they're doing that because they're wanting attention from the men that they can't get at their age?
I think a lot of women are acting that way because they haven't matured to be women.
The majority of the women that call on these coaching shows are not young women.
Coaching shows.
The majority of the women that's calling to get insight from men on how it is that they can get the men that they're
older women. Yep.
Are older women.
Yeah.
But it's too late sometimes for them, though.
I don't think
it's not too late.
The conversation isn't whether it's too late or not. The conversation is, whether or not the women are more open to being a different version of what we identify as submissive, right? If they're looking to be submissive, if they're looking to do whatever it is that they're going to take, whether they're looking to be more coachable, whatever that is, it seems to me from the outside looking in that is coming from women that are older, not younger. And then the women older are telling the women that's younger, wait a minute, make sure you being some more submissive. That's why y'all having conversations with chicks that are younger.
When I
Well, let
say
me
it's
say
too
this,
late,
Anton. I think it's two different things going on. I think the older women, just like the ladies are saying, aren't telling the younger women to be more submissive because they're actually competing in the same arena as the young women. So just like women do, they're competitive. So the 40-year-old women are competing with the 20-year-old women. So they're not going to say, hey,
that is exactly what they're saying. And you know how we know? You know how we know that that's what they're saying? Because we witnessed it on this panel last week with Andrea.
Yep.
Are 40-year-old women really?
We literally witnessed it.
Women, like really?
We witnessed it last week with Andrea.
Where's that happening?
What? I'm confused regarding what? What part?
Y'all, well,
so
there was conversations that was going back and forth. And essentially what I gained from it was Andrea, from some other people's perspectives, was combative. And then other people was trying to rein her in and say, yo, you need to listen to me because I done not been through exactly what you went through, but I understand where you're going, and let me coach you up a little bit to help you to understand how women are supposed to act. That was a conversation with somebody that was in their early 20s and then somebody that was older.
And do you think
it wasn't coaching up.
Do you think she
the
listened?
other side was catty also.
Yeah,
it was catty.
You listen what I'm saying, though. My point is that
as catty as the younger one.
You have two different people. You have two different figures. One of them was
it's hard to get coaching for someone that you don't trust and don't like. I don't.
That's not what I'm saying.
That's not coaching.
Put some
Right.
hands on
That
her
wasn't
today.
coaching at all.
It wasn't coaching.
It was an argument.
It was shaming.
The woman that was younger,
Hey,
the woman that was younger was
Andrea.
less willing to listen to the men and the women on the panel, regardless of how it is that you want to frame it. They were less willing to be submissive to whatever context you want to frame it. And then the older women was more willing to be that way. Am I off or no?
You're off.
Not all these women are hoes.
You're off. When
I'm gonna be wrong.
you're in a
I'm gonna be wrong.
particular environment, things are different. I feel like if she was sitting down and there was some actual coaching going on, it would have been a totally different environment than when you come and you feel like you're being ambushed and attacked. It's just different.
Listen, you know what I see?
You can't say
You
how
know what I
she
see
felt.
happening?
You don't get to say how she felt.
So hold on, Anton, let's just do this.
I see Lori Harveys of the world doing what they want, and the Jennifer Lopez's is trying to figure out how to get married.